Chosen one, listen carefully. What if I told you that somewhere in the world there is a person whose life was protected because of a decision you made? What if your obedience, your restraint, your quiet faith saved your soulmate even before you met them? This message may reveal something powerful about your life and about the love that God is preparing for you right now. If this message speaks to your spirit, take a moment and like this video so it can reach someone who is close to losing hope. And if you believe God is working in your life, type Amen in the comments, because what you are about to hear may explain why your journey has been the way it has. My child, listen closely. This is not a small thing I am revealing to you. You saved your soulmate without even realizing what you were doing. And if you overlook what I am unfolding today, you might miss a miracle that is already moving toward your life. This story is about divine timing. It is about hidden protection. And it is about a love that has been guarded by God's hand. You may have believed that the delays in your life were punishment, but they were not punishment. They were preparation. Comment 1212 if you feel that God has been preparing you for something greater, because what is coming next in your life has been carefully orchestrated. Main message: there was a moment in your life when bitterness could have taken root in your heart. You were hurt. You were disappointed. You were abandoned by people you trusted. But instead of becoming cold, you chose mercy. Instead of becoming cruel, you chose compassion. Instead of cursing love, you kept your heart open to God. And in that moment, you protected something you could not yet see. You protected your future union. Because love is not random. God does not move randomly. He guards destinies. He redirects footsteps. And sometimes, He closes doors that look perfect, because those doors hide storms you cannot see. Many times you thought something beautiful was taken away from you, but what looked like loss was actually protection. Protection for two hearts that were meant to meet whole, not shattered, not destroyed by the wrong relationships, but ready. Your soulmate has also walked through their own journey. They have made mistakes. They have faced disappointment. They have felt lost at times. But even in their confusion, God's hand remained on them, because a covenant had already been written over both of you. Your prayers covered someone whose name you did not even know. Think about that. There were nights when you prayed for clarity, nights when you asked God to remove anything that was not meant for you. And while you were praying those prayers, your soulmate was praying similar prayers. Your prayers met in the spirit, long before your eyes will meet in the natural. If that touches your heart, comment 333 below, because God is revealing something powerful here. You wondered why certain relationships kept failing. You asked God, why does this keep happening? Why do these connections end? But what you could not see was that every ending was a filter. Every delay was a shield. Every heartbreak was moving you closer to the one who carries your peace. If you had met your soulmate earlier, you might have loved each other through insecurity, through fear, through wounds that had not healed yet. But now, you will meet each other through strength, through maturity, through understanding. This union will not be built on desperation. It will be built on purpose. And purpose sustains love when emotions fluctuate, because emotions rise and fall, but purpose remains steady. If you believe God's timing is perfect, comment 7777. There were also moments when you felt invisible, moments when you thought, does anyone truly see me? But God saw everything, every tear, every silent prayer, every moment you chose faith instead of frustration. Nothing about your waiting season has been wasted. God was teaching you patience. He was teaching you self-worth. He was teaching you discernment so that charm would no longer deceive you. And those lessons changed the spiritual climate of your future marriage. The moment you chose healing, instead of repeating old cycles, you broke a generational pattern, and that decision echoed further than you realize. Your soulmate will recognize that strength. They will not feel threatened by your growth. They will admire it. They will support the calling that God placed inside you, because this relationship is not only about romance, it is about impact. Together, you will encourage others, you will support each other's dreams, and you will create a home where God's presence feels welcome. If you believe God is aligning something in your life right now, comment 555. There may still be moments when doubt whispers in your mind. Doubt may say, maybe I missed my chance. Maybe it is too late. But listen carefully. God does not misplace destiny. What He promises, He guards. The person God is bringing into your life will see you clearly. They will not treat you as temporary. They will recognize something familiar in your spirit, because God designed it that way. There will be peace. There will be calm. There will be a sense that you do not have to perform or prove yourself. And that peace will be confirmation, because God's fingerprints are steady, not chaotic. Now here is something important. Right before this alignment happens, distractions may appear. Old patterns may try to return. People from the past may suddenly reappear. But those moments are not signs of delay. They are tests of discernment. Do not reopen doors that God already closed. Your future requires clarity, not confusion. Your soulmate has also reached a place of readiness. They have faced their fears. They have learned from their mistakes. They have grown. So when your paths finally cross, it will feel like two journeys converging at the perfect intersection. And in that moment, you will understand something powerful. This was never coincidence. It was orchestration. Take a moment right now. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because messages like this are meant to strengthen your faith during seasons of waiting. And many people need encouragement right now. There is also a deeper spiritual dimension to this union. When two people who have been refined through surrender come together, they create a covering, not only for themselves, but for future generations. Your obedience today impacts tomorrow in ways you cannot yet measure. That is why the preparation took time. Rushed foundations crack, strengthened foundations endure. You once believed that love would heal everything inside you. But God had to teach you something first. Healing comes from Him, not from another human heart. Only when you understood that truth could He trust you with the love He promised. And your soulmate had to learn that same lesson. Both of you had to become whole before you could build something lasting together. Comment 999 if you believe God has been shaping you for something bigger than you imagined. Closing message. Chosen one. You once thought your story was delayed, but it was never delayed. It was being aligned. Every act of obedience, every time you walked away from the wrong person, every time you listened to God's whisper, you were protecting a future that had not yet arrived. You saved your soulmate, not only by what you did, but by what you refused to do. And now, the season is shifting. God is closing the chapter of isolation and opening the door to divine companionship. Final call to action. If this message spoke to you, write Amen in the comments. And if you are believing God for restoration, love, or divine timing, share your prayer request below so this community can pray with you. Also, like this video and subscribe for more faith-filled messages that strengthen your walk with God. Remember this today. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not overlooked. You are chosen, and God is still writing your story.